We should shut off for some reason there, so I'm going to start this section over again. This little guy's a lemon tree. These are candle lilies coming up, and the true that are down there are olive trees. And down in here, it's a little bit hard to see. We planted 5 rose bushes that are Floridunda that will climb up on the trellis that we just built. And you can see the green coming out on the new rose bushes. This is a clump of rosemary here that's doing very well. This is also a little lemon tree, a smaller one, and it's just planted yesterday. We have another rose down in there, Floribunda, that's doing well. Again, hopefully it'll come up. We have this guy here that's already starting to reach out on the trellis, as is the one back here. I'll have to tuck those in pretty soon. I've got the crepe myrtles. Let me back up a little bit here, all trimmed, and you'll start seeing blossoms on those before too long. Down here is another rose. In fact, there's one right there, and he's doing really well, best of all of them. This one guy's a lime, so we have actually 3 lemons and 1 lime. This one hasn't taken off yet, but I'm sure it will. And this guy, another crepe myrtle, and he's starting to get blossoms on it. We got some paper dripped here from the wind that we had, so I put that in my pocket. You can see that these vines that we just planted again this year are starting to come out and reach. And then we got another plant that wintered over that's doing really well. And this little guy down here is, see if I can get on it, is doing okay, as are the hollies. They're doing fine. This guy here is starting to climb out too in the back and bush out a little bit. This guy here is another lemon tree, and it's got blossoms on it. You can see them, bees working on it, so that's really good pollinating. The holly tree in here is doing fine, and that holly's doing fine. This little guy right here is an avocado. A little skinny, but he's starting to get some buds on that stem. The guy down here is a Texas sage, and it got through the winter okay. It's doing okay. This guy here is another variety of avocado, and you can see that there are potential blossoms all over the place on it, so you can see it there. And this is the last of the trees from yesterday, and it's another avocado. I think these were grown from seed, not grafted, so it takes about 8 years for them to reach sexual maturity. And what sexual maturity means is they have to be at sexual maturity or older before they'll start producing fruit. This is another holly that wintered over very well. I actually topped it because it was starting to get skinny on top. And then we have down here, we have one last bush that we planted, and that's just because we had it, and I'm going to do something with it. So back in this corner here, which is vacant right now, I have a bamboo coming, and we're going to plant back here, and that should cover up the view from that area. So go over here to the round bed. By the way, en route, we have 2 redbud trees in our yard, and the redbud's out in full glory, and you can see it here. It's looking really well for the 20th of March. And here we have a round bed with 4 crepe myrtle in them, which are all pruned and trimmed up. And then down in the bottom, I have 18 pepper plants. Most of them are hot. I'm going to try to use the bed to grow peppers. Over here in the backyard, we have another holly tree, and we'll keep it trimmed in a round shape. and there are bees all over it. There are little blossoms that are starting to open. I'll show you down in there. Okay, so you see the blossoms and the bees. There's one right there in front of you. They're all over the place. You can see the bees, I think, hopefully, and they're pollinating the bee Jesus out of it all over. In this bed we have some lantana that are starting to come back. That's what that is, and that over there, and there should be one more, 3. There's one down in there, and we pruned them back pretty heavily, and they're starting to come back. This guy here is a rosemary that wintered over really well, and you can see the boxwood are very healthy, so they wintered over very well. My wife has planted a couple planters full of geraniums, and that's what's in here, and you can see that they're looking very good, very healthy, very colorful. She likes orangey colors, which is fine. And then you can see another one right here. So that's a tour of the backyard. The front yard is fine. It's done really well. But just to give you an idea, when I say I've been out working in the yard, what indeed that means. Okay.